Hello everyone, I am Abhishek Maurya. I am a student of Human Resource Management from Niagara College, Toronto. Today I have a podcast with Dr. Nitin Chopra, founder of the Mug Talks. So, welcome, Dr. Nitin Chopra. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Abhishek. It was an honor to be with you here today. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you to you for giving your time as well. So, sir, while I was researching about you, I found that you are a writer as well, and one of your book Tolka, right? If I'm not wrong,
The Life
Tolka.
of Tolka.
Life of Tolka. It was quite famous and a lot of people appreciated for that. So can you tell me the little bit story about that book as well?
For sure. So, The Life of Tolka is story. It's my memoir actually, and it's the story of a student who was in Ukraine from last 6-7 years, and how that person left Ukraine with all these war situations and everything. It's the story of resilience and survival.
Okay. So you were in Ukraine
Yes.
and now you are in Canada. And from being a writer, now you are a founder of the Mug Talks. So tell us about that journey from a writer to how you become a co-founder of Mug Talks and little bit about your company.
So, Mug Talks is all about emotional experiences. What I believe in Mug Talks is not only people who have gone to TED Talks have stories to tell, but everyone on street has a story, and everyone should get a chance to deliver those stories. So yeah, that's the whole concept and the core of Mug Talks.
Sounds great. I really appreciate that you are giving chance to everyone who wants to listen, who wants to speak, but they don't have a platform. So basically, we are here to talk about your company and about the employee value proposition. So according to me, employee value proposition is something like in your company you having employees and you are giving them some rewards, a lot of things. In return, employees giving you their capabilities and their hard work, their efforts. So this is all I thought employee value proposition. What do you think on this?
So first of all, when we talk about employee value proposition, you have to stop thinking like a boss and think like a leader. Employees need money, but they need to be valued, first of all. They need to be respected.
Yeah.
They need that the organization thinks that they are their own. And work culture is very important. That's why you see Facebook, Google, these companies retain their employees. Their employees can stay overnight. Their culture is that unique. It's not 9 to 5.
Okay.
They create a new culture. They give some very different facilities to their employees just to make sure that the employees don't join another company. And that's not to just retain the employee. Retaining a customer is difficult,
Yeah.
but retaining an employee is much more difficult. Because if someone is earning $20 per hour, the day he get 22, he'll move away.
Definitely.
But if you have a good value of company, if the employee values your company, then they will not leave even if 25 is offered
So
to them.
basically, you are saying like you are treating them as a family, not like an employee or you are a boss. That's really good. I really appreciate this point. And before we move ahead. So I want you to tell our audience like what is that Mug Talks? What Mug Talks do? How you founded these kind of things?
It's all about two incidents that happened in life.
Okay.
One incident being my grandfather passed away,
Okay.
and he had a lot of stories to tell about his Indo-Pak partition and all that stuff. At that point of time, I realized that everyone has stories, but no one is there to listen to them.
Yeah.
And I was the one listening to it.
Okay.
And I wrote about it in my book as well.
Okay. The same book.
Same book,
Book.
The Life of Tolka. So I understood that everyone has stories, everyone has emotions, but you need to understand that everyone needs to uh, put that emotion out, but not everyone has the stage to put it out.
There. Definitely. So
that was the core of Mug Talks, how
okay.
we started it. And with this thing in mind that tomorrow, if your children, your grandchildren see this podcast, they will know what a legend my grandfather was.
Definitely. So basically, from how long you have been running this company, the Mark
An
Talks?
year.
An year. So how many employees you have it?
We have approximately 20 employees.
20 employees. Like you have any co-founder, manager, something like that? Okay. So moving ahead to our next question. So being a student in Ukraine and now you are a founder of Mug Talks. So in that journey, you get a lot of people who demotivates you. So what are the biggest motivators in your life? So you have covered in this journey and you are the founder of this company.
So, first of all, I'll give you a one line answer to this. Motivation is two types: external motivation and internal motivation.
Yeah.
You should always have internal motivation because external motivation can get switched off anytime. You cannot control it, but internal motivation you can control. Yeah. My motivation mostly has been internal.
Okay.
And I'll just quote a line that I heard from my podcast.
Okay.
If your why is defined, the how becomes easy.
Okay.
If you know the why, if you know why I'm doing Mug Talks, how to do it will become very easy for you.
Definitely.
So that will motivate you.
Okay.
Your goal will motivate you.
Can you share your real life example from your past experience you are facing now, something like that, so our audience can know how the journey of founder is looks like?
Okay, I'll tell you one experience that I had. When you are finding a company and when you start with so many hurdles, you are one man army, right? You are the salesperson, you are the presenter, you are the marketer, you are the tech guy. You are like one man army.
Yeah, when
Everything
you
comes back
started.
to you.
Yeah.
At that point of time, people demotivate you. That you can get a very nice job of $100,000. Why are you doing this shit?
Yeah.
Why to start something from scratch when you can earn, close to $1 million in 5-7 years? Why do that? But a founder, an entrepreneur, always has this zeal from inside. Always has this mindset from inside that I don't have to just earn money. I have to create something for society, or I have to create something that will uplift people, will uplift their life. And this thing kind of motivates me. And because that is internal motivation, it will never go away. It will always stay there. And I'm not dependent on someone to tell me that I'm doing very good.
Yeah.
I know myself I'm doing very good.
Yeah. And you know your potential as well.
Of course.
Yeah. So, sir, what makes your company different from other companies you worked for?
So, I'll change the question a little bit.
Okay.
Being an entrepreneur is somewhere like you have tasted something,
Yeah.
and now you cannot go back.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
So, I have tried my best not to do a job.
Not to do a job.
Not to do a
From
job.
the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
Okay.
At times, I have done jobs, but I have tried my best never to do a job because mindset was always there to develop something, to do something of my own. About now talking about how it is different from any other company. I am not competing anyone.
You're competing
Mug
yourself.
Talks has no competition.
Okay.
So, yeah, we can tell that there are many companies, there are many podcasts doing good, very good work, but Mug Talks is different.
Okay. So, can you tell like how Mug Talk is different from others? Like there are a lot of podcasters, there are a lot of companies. They're also doing good, and you are even doing good. So, how you see Mug Talks different from other podcasters or other companies?
Because Mug Talks is about emotions.
Emotions.
Mug Talks is about stories of everyone.
Yeah.
Mug Talks is not about calling only founders. calling only people who have more than 1 million views.
Yeah. So I will interrupt you here. When I was researching about you, your company, so I found that you are giving opportunity to everyone, even a student, even with followers whose followers is 100, and other companies took podcast only who are quite famous. So I really like that point.
Because, see, again, I'll come to the same point. Do you think a person who is 25, 30-year old, who has seen 25 years of life, has no experience? Does that 100 follower define that tomorrow he will have 100 only?
No, definitely no.
Definitely not. If you can have a jump from 2000, 3000 till 13,000, right, within how much time? 6 months? Maximum 6 months.
Yeah.
Then anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Are you having anything? Did you get any crystal or something that you have sold and you have got followers?
I don't know.
You've done it from your hard work.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Consistency matters.
Consistency matters. And there's a quote: consistency always beats hard work. No, sorry. I'll correct myself. It is consistency always beats talent.
Talent, yeah.
Because you can be talented, but that talent is of no use if you are not consistent.
Definitely.
If you're doing 1% every day, in 100 days you're 100%.
Yeah.
For sure.
And what I'm like my opinion is like if you want to do something, so you will have to be consistent for like 3-4 years.
Of course.
If you want to study, just give 3-4 years to your study. If you want to be actor, social media influencer, you have to get 3-4 years. Then only you can achieve it. So I want to know more about your company and employees. So I want to know.
There is a rule.
Okay.
I'll tell you. There is a rule of 1,000 days.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to achieve, do it every day for 1,000 days.
1,000 days. 1,003 years. And that's what I said, like 3 years. Yeah. So, as I said, I want to know about your company and the employee. So, what are the things that matter the most to an employee in an organization, or you can say in your organization?
Okay, I'll generalize this question for you.
Okay.
Not in my organization, but in any organization. But what are the things that matter most to an employee? Are you an employee right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Where do you work?
I work in Walmart.
Tell me what matters to you. Social security?
Social security, yeah.
Employee benefits?
Yeah.
These all matter. But if you're getting social security, if you're getting employee benefits, insurance, your pay is how much? Let's say approximately, let's say $20 per hour.
Yeah.
I'll give you $30 per hour. Okay. But you won't be respected in the organization. Will you do the job?
No, definitely no.
Okay, I'll give you $40 per hour.
I think money matters after respect. I want respect if I am working in an organization in somewhere. So money is the second thing.
This is the reason.
Okay.
First of all, any employee asks for respect. That they are an employee, they are working for you, respect them.
Definitely.
They should not feel like neglected. They should not feel like they are not part of something big that is happening. They should feel that it's their company, not yours.
Yeah.
That's when they will work for you. And they will work good in the company.
And I believe when an employee is working like this is my company, then he or she is giving their 100% and they are working with their honesty. Suppose if I am working in Walmart and I'm like, oh, this is Walmart, this is work, so that's I'm not working my 100%. If I am working like, oh, this is my work. So do you have this kind of employees?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, I'll give you one more example.
Yeah, sure.
I cannot tell the name of the company.
Okay.
There is a company in India.
Okay.
The company suddenly realized at one point in time, in morning they woke up and the company got bankrupted. So they had more than 200 employees.
Okay.
Some $1 million in turnover. And suddenly realized that in 1 second my company is done. Now you have profits in the company that can make your company live for 6, 7 months, 8 months. But at a point of time, it will get over. Now, they didn't lay off anyone. For 4 or 5 months, things went on. But the founders realized that in 2 months, we are going to get over.
Okay.
So they had a meeting with all the employees of the company that we don't want to lie. This is the bank account. This is the situation. Now, what to do? What do you suggest? The best example of employee relationship with the company. What the employees told them. Imagine.
What?
Employees told, tell us how much money you need for the company. I have $2,000 kept in saving. I have $20,000 kept in saving. I have $10,000 kept in saving. We'll collect the money, we'll put in the company, and let us be your investors.
So that's how the founder or CEO of the company not only build a company, he build a whole family. And
now tell me, can that company fail?
no, never, never. Yeah.
When your employee can become your
Family,
family, not your family, your investor.
investor.
They're giving you their hard-earned cash.
Yeah,
And they're saying, these are the people who have family to feed.
definitely.
They are saying, you give us 50% of our salary. It's okay. For other 50%, let us be your investors. And that company today is
Going
on
good.
new heights,
Wow.
flourishing.
Thank you very much for your insights. And I think I'm also learning a lot of things from you during this podcast. So
That's my honor.
yeah. So basically, I want to move to my next question, and I'm very curious about this question.
Please.
So, like in the market, there are a lot of competitions, and now other competitors or can offer. If suppose for an example, I will question this with a scenario.
Mhm.
If another competitor for your company offers more benefits, more pay, and a lot of things to your employee. So how will you retain your employee in that situation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happened in my company.
Oh, okay.
So I have two companies.
Okay. Two companies?
Yeah.
Okay.
In one of the companies, it happened that one employee left because of higher package.
Higher package, yeah.
And in 3 months, we had an email that I want to rejoin.
The same employee left? Yes. Okay.
Because the work culture was missing in the company.
The new company.
New company.
Okay.
Example I'll give you.
Okay.
Imagine you work for Walmart, right? You work for Walmart right now?
Definitely.
Imagine it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. And suddenly you receive two cakes.
Okay.
One at your home here,
yeah.
and one in India.
In India, okay.
And it's written, thank you very much for being with us, Abhishek.
Yeah.
We are proud of you and this, that.
Okay.
And a small gift hamper for your birthday.
Okay.
How will your parents feel?
Definitely they will love it and they feel proud like my kid is doing something great. Yeah.
And there's a card in it that it's because of you that Walmart is doing this much
This
good
is-
and all
yeah.
this. Will you frame it and keep it?
Definitely, I would love to. Even though I have a frame in my home for the Walmart.
Yeah. Now, will your parents ever say something about this job to you? Any negative thing?
No.
A company that made you feel proud in front of your parents and your parents to feel proud among themselves, will you wish to leave the company? Okay, someone offered you $25 and you left. Now in next company, just one small scenario, on your next birthday, nothing comes.
Yeah.
Will you miss the company?
Definitely I will. Yeah.
This is one small example.
Okay. So this was a real life example from your company?
No.
No, it's just an imaginary example.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this happened in my company.
Oh,
People came back.
Okay. So this is how you
With a small salary.
With a small salary? Okay.
People came back.
So this is the how you retain your employees.
You make them feel good. You make them feel valued.
Okay.
It's not about employee benefits. It's not about insurance. It's about making them feel that they are important. It's about the emotion.
Emotions, yeah.
People think that life goes on with practical things and everything. No.
Yeah.
We are humans. we go with emotions. When we drive a car and other person comes from that side, there's a trust that is in eyes of both. Okay. So human relationships, human trust is the most important thing. If you can make your employee feel valued, if you can make your employee feel that they are the reason the company is going high, they will never leave you.
Definitely. I also want to share my one of the experience. Sure. When I was hired in the Walmart, that is too far from my place. So well, I was thinking let be hired here just for 2 3 months, then I will move on to the closest one. So like they give me that like we say pampered. They pampered me a lot. They give always be supportive. So I am ready to travel more than 1 hour, but I don't want to leave that store. So I think this is how they are doing employee value proposition.
Exactly.
That's what they are.
That's the relationship they have built with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That you will never wish to leave
Yeah,
that Walmart.
Yeah.
And kudos to the Walmart
Yeah.
if they're able to retain their employees such way.
Yeah, definitely. I am really enjoying this podcast and we have crunch of time. So we have to move to our last question. So I want to know, and audience as well, what do you think, or what do you want to tell to the others founders of the organization about the EVP?
Founders give a lot of importance to their customers. They think that it's the customer who is God. It's said in India that customer is your God. And I value it very much. Customer is your God.
Okay.
But if there is any second God, it's your
That is
employee.
Yeah.
Because if your employee is not working good, the customer will not come.
Not come. Along with customers, you have to make employee happy as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
You have to make employee happy first.
Okay.
Then the customer will be happy. Because do you know who is the founder of Walmart? You are an employee there.
Yeah.
But how you make your customers feel at the Walmart, they will come to Walmart or not. They will see you and they'll come to Walmart. If you help them, if the place has good vibes, then they'll come to Walmart. Not because the founder is very good guy. No. No one
Because
knows
of the
founder.
employee.
Exactly.
Definitely.
It's the employee that will affect how a company grows in future.
Okay.
So to any founder, value your employees more first. When they will be happy, they'll bring you profits. Profit is just a number on table. It'll come.
Okay.
Make your employees happy first.
So, like, there are a lot of youngsters nowadays who wants to start their own startup. So, for an example, I want to start something. Give me some tips and ideas. Oh, how can I start and what are the ways I should start something? And I can be make my employees like a family or whatever from the very beginning, so I don't lose them. Yeah.
So, first of all, when you start a company, it's not a company, it's an idea. Right? It's not a multinational or something. It's just an idea that you start from scratch. And you are the first employee.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when you're starting a company, you're the first employee. So, how will you treat yourself?
I will give my 100% to my work.
To a company. And how will you treat yourself? Very respectfully.
Yeah, definitely.
If you don't feel good talking to a customer, you will say, sorry.
Yeah.
We don't understand you. We don't like you as a customer, you know. If you cannot speak respectfully to me, sorry. Because you are a founder, you can say that. But you have to give your employees that authority in future.
So do you think this is the good thing we are giving authority
At a level.
At a level.
At a level.
Otherwise, someone will misuse it.
Yeah. At a level, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it has to be at junior level this much, at supervisor level this much, manager level this much. It has to be levels. So how you want yourself to be treated in your company as a first employee, you should treat your employees as well the same way. And they'll never leave you. Be truthful to them. They'll never leave you.
It was honored to have you with us and thank you for your time. I would love to see you again.
For sure. Thank you very much for calling. Thanks.
Thank you.